Welcome back to the Metronome Madness League. It's the Master Mewtwos going up against the charming Charmeleons, starting off our fourth round of battles here in season number 8. Regirock starting off for the Mewtwos, while Reshiram is out on the field for the Charmeleons. Let's get things started. Reshiram gonna start things off for us with a disable. Interesting, that would have been a great way to start, but it fails, unfortunately. And so now Regirock gets to go for the Circle Throw. Circle Throw doing a little bit of damage, but of course forcing the rest of the Reshiram to swap for the Giratina. So now the Charmeleons have their Giratina out. And we'll see if it can do some damage to the Regirock. There it goes with the Poison Tail. That would be not very effective. Poison Tail not doing a lot at all. Ooh, less than 10 points of damage actually. Not very good. There goes the Regirock with the Flail. Doesn't affect the Giratina. Wrong move choice, so Giratina gets to try again to do a little bit of damage. And here we go. Giratina is going to go for the Razor Leaf. That would be super effective. There it goes. But even though it's super effective, did not do as much as you might expect. Regirock takes that hit with ease as it goes for a last resort. That fails. Unfortunate for the Mewtwo's. Actually, last resort would have caused the Regirock to faint, so I believe that's better for them. There goes another Poison Tail. They really like that move. Not very effective, though. Even though it was a critical hit, didn't do much. They've got to choose a different move. Something better. There goes a Withdraw, so Regirock gonna raise its defenses. Not that it needs it, but gonna make it even harder to do some damage to this Rock-type Titan. Giratina trying again. And it's gonna go for a Bubble Beam. There goes the super effective move. Bubble Beam against the Regirock. Now there's some damage. Regirock taking a lot from that. There we go. And now it goes for the Forest Curse. Gonna add the Grass typing onto Giratina. Keep that in mind, as it changes its weaknesses and resistances. Here we go, Giratina on the attack. Goes for a Hydro Pump. Oh, that would do it. Oh, wait, Regirock avoids it. It is going to attack. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you hit that subscribe button for more Metronome Madness League. Of course, hit the like button as well. And we'd like to give a shout out to our patrons for supporting the channel. Thank you very much for your support and continued watching of Metronome Madness League. There goes the Regirock. Gonna go for a Mega Punch again, another move that doesn't affect the Giratina. That has been problematic for the Master Mewtwo's right now. They can't seem to really hit this Giratina as it goes for a Recover. Oh man, that's not what you want to see. It didn't have any HP lost though, so it doesn't work out. There was a Lock On from the Regirock. Locking on the Giratina, see if that helps it in the future. Maybe it will. I'll have to check out the last move that it does. Giratina now. Gonna go for a Shadow Sneak. There, that's a stab move. At least. And that does a little bit of damage, but puts Regirock in the danger zone. Now that it's in the red, it really... Oh, it's gonna use what? Regirock's forcing the Giratina out. Interesting. So now Dialga comes out onto the field, and the entire Charmeleons team has been out on the field without any of their Pokemon fading. Regirock really just likes swapping its opponent out, I guess. There goes the Dialga now. Goes for the Vine Whip, a super effective move. Not a strong one, though. Enough to take down the Regirock, though, and Regirock finally... Oh, it's a crit. That might have mattered. As Regirock faints. So there we go. We're going to be moving on to the second Pokemon on the Mewtwo's, which is going to be the Necrozma. The Dawn Mane Necrozma. Is it Duskmane? Duskmane Necrozma. Whatever, the Solgaleo and Necrozma fusion. You guys know what we're talking about. There goes the Dialga with the Dragon Breath. I believe that's resisted. Yeah, not a lot of damage to the Necrozma there. And they'll get a chance to attack. Goes for a mean look. Okay, so first the Mewtwo's wanted the Charmeleons to switch, and now they don't, apparently. So Dialga won't be able to swap out. Here we go, Dialga. It's gonna go for a knockoff. Ooh, interesting. So the knockoff is super effective, does a good amount of damage, and knocks off the Misty Seed from the Solgaleo. So we'll be able to make use of that as, Necrozma goes for bite. Here we go, Dialga now. Going for the Night Days. Ooh, another super effective Dark type move. Charmeleons really know how to do the damage as Necrozma takes a big hit. That was a huge hit. Necrozma's in the red now. It goes for a triple kick. Its own super effective move. Doing a decent amount of damage. Hits 3 times, putting Dialga in the yellow. Dialga, of course, has its berry. It's gonna heal back up some health with the orange berry. You know, and you might say why Orange Berry is not healing up that much health, but you know, in these battles, whatever little health you can get still matters. So that could be the difference between that Dialga fading and not. Another Dark type move from the Charmeleons. The beat up, and it's gonna hit more than once, of course. Then Necrozma goes down. That's 2 Pokemon out for the Mewtwo's. All 3 Pokemon are still alive for the Charmeleons. So Moltres will have to defeat 3 Pokemon in order to win, and that is a hard feat. All right, Moltres gonna start things off. It starts with the Petal Blizzard. Not very effective. I don't even think I saw Dialga's health move. Dialga. Now with the Mind Reader. See what it has planned in the future. As it takes aim at the Moltres. Here we go. Dialga gets to go first now, and it goes for Tailwind. Interesting. Making sure his team will be faster than this Moltres. And here goes Moltres now with a gear up. That's gonna fail. Wasted turn, and the Mewtwo's can't afford that. Can't afford to waste turns. Here we go, Dialga. With the Memento, Dialga gonna knock himself out. I mean, the the Charmeleons can't afford that. So maybe it's a good idea. Moltres is gonna lose his attack and special attack as Dialga causes itself to faint. That does give the Mewtwo's a bit of a chance to come back. However, they still have a large hill to climb. Giratina's back out on the field. And Giratina hits with a Blast Burn. That's a big hit. About 1/3 of Moltres' health. Giratina will have to recharge after that. And here comes the Moltres with the Water Gun. Weak move. And resist it. Does all but 1 point of damage, probably. There we go. Giratina has to recharge Moltres now. Going for the Forest Curse second time. Oh, and it's on the Giratina again. They really want the Giratina to be a grass type, it seems. Oh my gosh. The Tailwind ends. We'll see if the Moltres gets to go first now. It does. So it's now fastest. As they go for another weak move with the Leafage. They're really gonna have to pick some better moves. They're also running out of PP. This isn't the greatest idea. There goes the Volt Switch. So Giratina gonna swap out again as Moltres takes a big hit and activates its Berserk, raising a special attack. Charmeleons just have been using their entire team here tonight. And the Reshiram, who started the match, is back out onto the field. So will it end the match? It started it, and maybe it'll be the Pokemon to end it. Here we go, Reshiram with an anchor shot. Anchor shot doing a lot of damage. Moltres on 12 HP. Not looking great. Moltres tries to go for a Purify, but that fails. About one more turn and a Reshiram can just end it. Moltres gets to go first. And he uses an Acrobatics. I believe Moltres is holding an item, so Acrobatics did not do as much as it could have. And there goes the Topsy-Turvy. And that's going to swap all of Moltres' stat changes, which I believe it actually only had negative ones. It got a special attack boost, but I don't think it was as much as the drop it had received from the Dialga, so that might have actually helped the Moltres. There we go, defensive, special defense are now swapped. As Moltres goes for a defense curl, raising its own defenses. Can the Moltres do it? But the thing is, like I mentioned earlier, it is losing PP as we speak. So they've got to change their tactics soon. It uses a Roost. Okay, it's going to heal. That's good. However, it's got to go for an attack. Eventually, it's going to have to struggle, and you cannot win with struggle. Not in this matter where you have a whole Pokemon to take care of. There goes the Flatter. It's going to confuse it and raise its special attack even more. Moltres actually looking pretty dangerous with the special attack boost that it received. There goes the Reshiram. Reshiram with the Fairy Wind. Fairy Wind is super effective. Moltres hit pretty hard, activating his Berserk for a second time because it went into the yellow for a second time. Oh my gosh. It breaks through the confusion. And this time it drops the Misty Terrain. All right. Yeah, Moltres almost out of PP. Maybe a few strong moves can help it win. There goes the Moltres now. And it goes for a Moonlight, another healing move. Again, I guess not bad, but when you don't have a lot of PP, you really need to attack. And they haven't gone for any attacks. Not sure what the Mewtwo's are thinking. They're prolonging the battle, but they're not doing anything to help themselves win. There goes to Play Nice. Play Nice, lowering its attack stat. But special attack's really what you need to worry about. I mean, with the boost, it could possibly land some really strong moves. Ice type, maybe. There goes Moltres now with the Calm Mind. Oh, it's setting up. That's a great idea. Great idea to set up right now. I'm not sure what the Mewtwo's are doing. So the Calm Mind raising its special attack once again and a special defense boost. There goes the Teeter Dance. And Moltres already confused, so it doesn't work. Maybe Moltres would attack this time, and it literally has two moves. They will have to drop each Pokemon in one attack. Here we go, Moltres with spikes. With spikes, yes. Better off early on in the battle, not 14 minutes into it, maybe. So here comes the Reshiram now with a Sky attack, so it will attack in the next turn. Although the Moltres is going to all but take itself out, it would seem, because it doesn't have enough attacks to even fight the next Pokemon on the Charmeleons. Will it attack in its last PP move? We'll see. It uses Solar Blade. It attacks, but with a not very effective move. This battle was lost by the Mewtwo's. You have to admit, the Charmeleons did a great job in the battle. But the Mewtwo's have had so much opportunity to actually come back, and they squandered it. There goes the Slash from the Reshiram. That lands on the Moltres, and there's the Solar Blade from the Moltres. After this, it will have to struggle. Solar Blade barely doing any damage to the Dragon Fire type. What a surprise. Not really. As Mewtwos has no moves left, there goes its first struggle. Doing a little bit of damage, all the special attack boosts don't mean anything now. So Metronome can just end the match now. It goes for an attack order. Attack order actually does a decent amount. It's neutral against the dark flying type. And Mewtwos gonna take himself out with the struggle here. Struggle actually does a decent amount. It was a critical hit, but Mewtwos will faint. And that's the end of the match. Unfortunately for the Mewtwo's, they just did not play well throughout that. So that's definitely not a good look for them. So make sure you leave a like if you enjoyed the battle, and check out more of the Metronome Madness League. In the future, I'm trying to post one of these battles every day. So I hope you guys are enjoying that, and I definitely will catch you next time.